So Minecraft is hugely popular. There are actually 3 versions of the game. There's 2 consumer versions. One's called Java, one's called Bedrock. And they exist where players around the world, around about 100 million players, play every month in over 110 territories in many languages. It has a huge community following for those consumer versions as well. So it's the most watched thing on YouTube. It's been watched 1 trillion times, actually more than 1 trillion times on YouTube. And it's 15 years old, so people have grown up with it. There's a 3rd version as well, which is what I work on, called Minecraft Education, which is a version of the game that's given to schools, colleges, and universities around the world. And it's used for educational purposes. So it's used for problem solving, creative thinking, collaboration and team working, and also to teach various subjects like mathematics, science, chemistry, and even English language arts, or English literature, as we might call it in some parts of the world. So it's used in many, many ways, actually with young people and university students. I think that the other thing that we have with the education version is that it is a trusted space because it's only allowed within inside a certain tenancy or a certain environment. So the student isn't in the open world, if you like. It isn't a massive multiplayer online version. It's actually within inside the space or the confines of their specific account, working again with the trusted adults, so it creates a safe space.
I'm a child and adolescent psychotherapeutic counsellor. I work at AHRC Clinic as a senior clinician. I'm also a mentor at the University of Cambridge, where I specialise with working with young people with disabilities.
As a child, parent and family counsellor, I use video games like Minecraft in my work. And I also provide training and consultancy to other professionals who want to use video games in their own practice. I really love sharing my passion for using Minecraft as a therapeutic tool with other professionals. I've been training other organisations to incorporate Minecraft into their services, including some hospices that work with children who have been bereaved.
I've been researching Minecraft as a tool that could be used within therapy. I delved into studying this further with my master's research and undertook a case study with a focus on exploring the use of Minecraft in psychotherapy to enhance the therapeutic relationships between the therapist and the client. This choice of research was heightened through my studies within my master's and experience of psychotherapeutic counselling. The study highlights how Minecraft enables access to the client's language through play, facilitating a non-intrusive way of therapy. The game facilitated quick access to the child's internal world. It provided a collaborative approach, felt safe and empowering for the child. Within therapy, the play serves as the child's work, allowing them to process emotions and recover from challenging situations. In the context of Minecraft, such play may be evident in many ways. For example, a child's preference for solitary activities where they have to rely on themselves, themes of being lost and found such as peekaboo games and hide and seek, or more aggressive or explosive play, fighting monsters, blowing up things with TNT.
You can take a non-directive or directive approach in Minecraft. Non-directive or client-centered is the core of our own approaches, and Minecraft lends itself well to this. If you are observing the client play rather than being in the game yourself, then it feels very much like observing the client make a sand tray or use drawing or painting, with you using your usual observation and reflective skills. It can also be helpful to put yourself in the observer role whilst you are getting used to the controls in Minecraft. If you are in the game yourself, you can be incredibly client-led. Sometimes the client asks us to play a game with them like hide and seek, or they might ask us to help to build something with them. We sometimes incorporate a few structured or directive activities, such as asking the client to create a safe place, if we think it will support the work. In this video, we will be showing you examples of client-centered sessions in Minecraft, and some more directive activities that have been integrated into Minecraft from traditional therapy-based activities. When the client is leading the session, They may want to explore their world, or battle mobs. These are monsters such as zombies, creepers, or skeletons that you can allow or not allow to appear in the world. They might want to go through a portal to other dimensions, such as the Nether or the End, where a boss mob, the Ender Dragon, awaits. Or they might choose to stay in the overworld and farm animals, go fishing, build a house, a roller coaster, or even a city. They might choose to play in survival or creative mode. In creative mode, you have an inventory of blocks and items you can build with. You can swim and fly and you cannot die. In survival mode, you need to find and mine resources to stay alive. When nighttime comes, you need to make sure you have a safe place to go to keep away from the hostile mobs. Both these modes are rich in therapeutic possibility. Minecraft Education provides a closed network for which you require a login and a join code to access the Minecraft world, providing a safe and secure space for therapy.
Collectively, we've been working with children, young people, adults, couples, and families in Minecraft. Just as you don't have to be an artist to use paints or clay with your clients, you also don't need to be a gamer to offer video games like Minecraft within your service. In the following examples, we're employing an integrative approach which utilises person-centred, psychoanalytic, relational, and systemic methodologies. We aim to demonstrate how you might incorporate Minecraft into your own practice or service and adapt it to your particular therapeutic approach.
As part of the Bridging the ChASM project, in this video, we will be showing you some examples of how Minecraft can be used as a therapeutic tool within counselling sessions. We are going to show you examples from family, group, and one-to-one sessions with children and a young person. The examples we show in this video have been filmed in person, but it is important to remember that video games like Minecraft can also be used online. In this example, 3 children who have been experiencing social anxiety are having a group therapy session in Minecraft with their 2 therapists. So let's gather together and think about what we're going to do today in your world, yeah? Because last week, you all made a safe place, didn't you? You will see that one therapist is observing the play and one is in the game with the clients. The group have had a couple of sessions together already, where they each made a safe place. And I thought maybe, because you haven't seen each other's safe places yet, maybe you could go and visit each other's safe places and tell each other about them. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who should we go to first? In this role play, the children are invited to show each other their safe places. And they discuss what it is about them that makes them safe.
This is a balcony at the top. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can open it, sometimes you can close it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, You got choices.
Yeah.
And Emily, would you want to add anything else to your safe place?
Maybe like some more like fairy lights, because I feel like that makes it really like cute and homely, and that would make me like happy to be there. So I'd want to spend more time.
The therapist then invites them to create a way of connecting their individual safe places. You've got these safe places and they're all in different places, aren't they, in your world? And I'm just wondering how it might feel to connect your safe places up so that you can go and visit each other more easily, and whether you can come up with a way together to do that. This provides a metaphorical way of looking at how the children are developing relationships and trust with each other.
What are you thinking?
Any thoughts?
Maybe we can use train tracks.
Yeah, like a roller coaster.
Oh,
Quick
train,
minds think alike.
roller coasters. All really good ideas.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're really working together, guys. Because this isn't easy, getting all the way from down there to up there with a roller coaster that will actually work, right?
Yeah, because we need to actually get out of the cave first.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the top it's going to go to the sea, so there'll make a turn left to go. I'm going to see whose place is close.
The children then decide to build a portal to the end in order to try and defeat the Ender Dragon together. What do you guys think? Are you ready? You feeling ready to go in?
Are you feeling ready? Oh, I think Mike's still armouring up, getting some amazing arrows here. I'm watching.
This could be reflected on as a way of them working together to manage anxiety. What's that like? Getting that dragon?
It was really good. I always feel bad for the dragon for some reason.
So Emily feels bad for the dragon.
In this example, we've used the backstory of the client, Naomi, having a new baby sibling in the household. What would you like to do today?
I'd like to make a farmhouse.
A farmhouse. Okay. The parents have become busy, and the client looks after the baby sometimes. She has been referred to counselling due to the changes in her behaviour. I'm wondering how big you're going to make this. It's turning out quite big.
It's going to be for the pigs.
It's going to be for the pigs. She has become distracted at school and has controlling behaviours. We can imagine that Naomi may have feelings of unfairness, feeling left out and wanting a safer world, and she may be seeking safety. So you're worried about the mountain breaking on your farm. The reason is that she may feel that she doesn't want the baby or have feelings of anger towards the baby and may be feeling unsafe. As you see in the role play, Naomi is potentially trying to create safety within her play by wanting to keep the animals safe and look after the little ones. And what's it like to look after all these animals?
I like the animals.
Okay. She may be showing the therapist that she wants to be looked after like her baby sibling.
It's nice, I really like it.
It's nice you really like it being looked after.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we see from this clip, Naomi has transitioned from one therapy tool to another, from Minecraft to the sand tray. She created similar scenes in Minecraft and the sand tray. Firstly, Naomi builds a farm in Minecraft and keeps the animals safe and cared for in their separate pens, in individual spaces. This might reflect her feelings of her siblings being too close and her wanting space from the baby. Secondly, in the sand tray, she used the Minecraft figures, keeping the animals together in one part and the people together in another part. This demonstrates how Minecraft can be incorporated into the therapy room and used in conjunction with other resources.
I put all the animals together so they wouldn't get lonely and they're being kept by the two keepers.
It is important to note that this is just one way of interpreting this play, and it's important to work with the emotions and the feelings evoked in the therapist.
For this example of an initial family session, the background is that the child has been having angry outbursts towards the mother, but is also finding it hard to be without her mother. The mother and daughter live alone together. There is an older brother who has left home. The children's dad left the family when the daughter was born and has not had much contact with them since. I understand that things have been a bit difficult. And we're going to use it to try and understand that a bit more, and we'll do some like free play in the game, but also some activities that I have that we could do together. The therapist guides the mother and daughter to create their family tree in Minecraft. The mother and daughter select different blocks or items to represent themselves and other members of their family. Oh, you went straight for that one.
Yeah. Can I put it at the top, in the middle?
Put it where you like. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your choice?
So I chose TNT because I feel like sometimes easy things can like set me off and get me like angry, upset, or like annoyed, and I feel like it really does suit me.
It suits you think? Yeah.
This is a helpful way for the family to share with the therapist what they're like and how they perceive each other.
So what made you choose that? That's a sort of like pink glass block.
Well, I feel, it sounds a bit dramatic, but I feel like I'm close to shattering a bit at the moment. And pink because I think I try to look at things through rose-tinted glasses.
It can also lead to them starting to see things from each other's perspective.
I feel like the black kind of represents like all the emotions and all the like the bad things that have happened in her life, but she's still like, the gold represents like she's still pushing through and there's still some happiness shining through.
In this scenario, the client Noah has been referred to counselling after reaching out to their college for support due to past bullying experiences. The therapist recognised Noah's need for empowerment and agency, and Noah wanted to host and lead the game. This approach enabled Noah to experience a sense of autonomy. It was noteworthy that Noah chose to switch the game from survival mode for the therapist and stayed in creative mode for themselves.
Okay, do you trust me?
Yeah, I think you want me to trust you. Through using the game, Noah was able to convey how awful it was to feel helpless and at the mercy of dangerous others.
There's been some people who have kind of been picking on me a bit recently.
Okay.
And I don't really have anyone I can trust and tell about it, tell them about it, so I don't know.
Noah reversed his experience by subjecting the therapist in the game to similar feelings and experiences in order to work through and resolve them. This was done by Noah seeking control over the therapist and testing their trust by putting the therapist in survival mode and asking them to fall from the sky onto a trampoline. Oh, I've gone to survival mode and now I'm falling.
I'm really hoping this is going to work.
Oh, I'm
Wait.
bouncing. Look at that.
Yeah.
The session moved towards more directed play with the use of an activity known as 3 houses. Here, the client is able to show the therapist their strengths and hopes by selecting different objects from the inventory. Noah wanted to have cats in their house, showing wanting to care for or be cared for. Noah was unable to visit the house of worries, showing heightened anxiety as the situation felt too overwhelming at that time.
In this example, Mike has been referred for counselling as he has been having aggressive outbursts at school and has been finding it hard to stay in class.
Okay, Mike, what would you like to do in your world today?
I just want to destroy everything.
Do you? You want to destroy everything? How are you going to destroy everything, I wonder?
His parents have recently separated and his father moved out of the family home. Prior to this, his parents had been arguing a lot and had been getting angry with him. In this session, the beginning is client-centered as Mike expresses his emotions using TNT, lava, and by instigating a battle with his therapist.
What's going to happen in this battle? Fight. I wonder. You're going to have a fight. Oh, I'm going to try. Oh no! I just didn't even get one hit in. No.
The therapist then suggests an activity that might help them to discover what might be under the surface of the anger Mike is expressing.
This is an anger iceberg. And what happens is on top is your anger. So first thing I want you to do is choose a monster to put in that glass cage I've made there. That makes you think about your anger. That makes you think about anger. Yeah, what it means to you.
The anger iceberg is an activity that many therapists use in traditional counselling to explore with clients the emotions that might be underneath this feeling of anger.
There's 2 angry mobs in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I know that, before your dad left, your mum and dad were having quite a lot of fights, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Makes me think about that, what that must have been like for you.
It's important to remember that in these examples we are illustrating a few possible ways a client's play could be interpreted, but it's by no means exhaustive, and there are many different reasons why a client might, for example, blow things up with TNT other than feeling angry. For example, it may be that they want to destroy something in the game that they are ashamed of.
Through our own practice, we've been developing ways of working within Minecraft. By making this video, we hope to inspire other practitioners to explore ways of integrating Minecraft into your service in a way that feels right for you. You may choose to simply watch your clients play, similar to the therapist working with sand tray. Or you may step into the game yourself and go on adventures with your clients. You can start exploring ways of integrating activities that you regularly use in your sessions into Minecraft.
Before starting your adventures in Minecraft, it's important to consider factors such as data protection, privacy, security, informed consent, and safeguarding. When you've started using Minecraft in your sessions, it's important to incorporate the use of supervision to think about how best to utilise the game to support your clients. We recommend you seek out appropriate training and supervision for your practice. The possibilities are limitless, and we are excited about the potential for further research and development of this emerging form of practice.